When did God first call you to be a voice for the church and for really electing the right officers? I mean, the right presidents, the right senators, the right congressmen.
I personally think that it was when I started hearing friends of mine like Rick Joyner and you talking about where America was at. Because like so many Christians, I just wanted to preach spiritual, kingdom, optimistic messages and focus on revival.
Yes.
But I heard something in your voice and the way in which you had grounded it in real concern. And then I started reading Dinesh D'Souza and other people, and I said, oh my God, I myself am part of the problem. Because as a preacher, as somebody who had an audience, I was ignoring what was happening in the controversies of my country and the world in order to focus on solutions that are Christ-centered. But I was having a conversation with Christians. I wasn't affecting the world. So the moment that I got called by accident up to a Trump meeting, and I came out of that, and I walked. I wasn't supposed to be there. It was like Kenneth Copeland was there and Paula White, and I actually I got so insecure. I went up to the doorman and I said, "Am I on that list?" Because I thought there was a mistake made.
Yeah.
Everyone had a big ministry or something. And the guy says, "Yeah, you're on the list. I put you on the list." I said, "Well, who are you?" He said, "I'm the PR agent. I heard you in a little meeting down there in Florida, and I made a decision right then. If I could get you in front of Trump, you're going."
Wow.
So, sorry about that. So I thought, oh, and so I'm in the meeting in that big boardroom, and Trump's talking, and there's, Jesse Franklin and the Kenneth Copeland, and I'm being quiet. And actually, because it was new. And I'm thinking, man, it's surreal, what am I doing here? And all of a sudden, I get a kick under the chair. And that PR agent says, "You better say something." And so he forced me to open my mouth and start talking, because I was just going to be humble and just watch. So I spoke. And after I spoke, I got invited to another meeting. And I was just speaking because I didn't want to embarrass myself in front of the guy that kicked my chair. But all I knew was Donald Trump is a wrecking ball to the spirit of political correctness. I heard the Lord say that. The next meeting, I'm invited to a Trump rally in Atlanta. I go down to Atlanta, and I'm there. And it was like one of the, it was one TV program, but it had like a whole African-American, it wasn't BET, but it was kind of like, they were bringing all the pastors up that were African-American. They're all dressed so really well. And then they see me standing along the side. I was invited, and they said live on television, they said, "Oh, ladies and gentlemen, look what we have over here. It's Donald Trump's #2 man, Michael Cohen." And they brought me over. So come on over. And I'm in front of the cameras now, in front of this audience, and I'm standing there thinking, well, what do I do? And they hand me the microphone and say, "Well, Mr. Cohen, why don't you say something?" And I tried to clear my throat, and I said, "I'm not Michael Cohen." And it's like I had like a Seinfeld moment. It was so embarrassing. I said, and I said, "Say something." I said, "Donald Trump is a wrecking ball to the spirit of political correctness. Thank you." So I get the microphone back.
That is great.
And I look at them all going, wrecking ball. Next thing you know, everywhere you go, wrecking ball, wrecking ball, wrecking ball. And I realized I may not have been invited. I don't know how I got in. I don't know how I got on.
Oh,
but at that moment, I thought, I guess this is what I'm supposed to do.